saying?
All right, welcome back to another episode of Xmas Your Enthusiasm. This is our fourth episode of Season 3. Season 3, of course, is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, just fucking drink it. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Season 4, Episode 2, Ben's birthday party. Of course, the main arc of the season is Larry's in the producers. Mel Brooks put him in the producers. And his acting partner is Ben Stiller. I got news for you people. I fucking had it. I'm annoyed today. I'm cranky. I'm not doing any fucking how's my life going. I'm not trying to cheer nobody up today. Fuck it. This is what you're getting. Season episode 4. So let's get into it. I don't want to hear any bitching and moaning about it. I hate everybody. Oh, except I don't hate Malcolm Jamal Warner and Danielle Spencer. Season 3 of Xmas Your Enthusiasm, of course, is dedicated. Theo and D, we love you, we miss you. Thanks for all the laughs. Now on to Ben's birthday party, which, according to IMDb, Mel Brooks taps Ben Stiller to be Larry's co-star and the producers. Well, I just fucking said that. Why am I even fucking reading this? By the way, this debuted January 11th, 2004. I don't know why I bother telling you people that, like you people give a shit about anything I say, much less that. But when Larry accidentally punches Ben Stiller in the eye during a birthday party game, wait, he doesn't punch him. He sticks a skewer in his face. All right, this isn't making me any fucking happier. When Larry accidentally punches Ben Stiller in the, how does fucking IMDb get this wrong? Like, how do I know this and IMDb doesn't? God damn. But when Larry accidentally punches Ben Stiller in the eye during a birthday party game gone wrong, it wasn't a game. He was showing, I haven't even seen this thing. He was showing a golf swing that Ben drops out of the production. So IMDb gets pretty much everything fucking wrong in this write-up, and they deliver the big spoiler. What the fuck? Fuck this shit. God damn it. All right. So far for the season, Larry is 24-8. Let's see if he can stay hot with today's episode. The f cares? All right. So right away we have Larry's first 0-1 start to the season. He's practicing for the producers. His choreography is dancing, and he's arguing with the dance instructor, the choreographer, about how to tap dance. You're not a fucking dancer, Larry David. Shut the fuck up and do what he's telling you. If he says dance standing on your head, you dance standing on your fucking head. Larry's like, oh, sure, maybe you've been teaching this for a decade or whatever, but gee, what if I do it this way? Yeah, we all remember how many times we've thrilled a woman by saying, yeah, I know this is how people have sex, but let me do it this way. Yeah, that works every fucking time. Larry 0-1. Fuck this. Okay, now, excuse me. Ben Stiller has invited Larry to his birthday party, and he said, and you know what? Bring along Cheryl, which I think that was a weird thing to say. Like, it wouldn't be implied. Anyway. And Ben Stiller made a big deal out of don't bring a present. And Larry took that to heart. He didn't bring a present. Now he shows up. Everybody brought presents. He's upset. Jeff and Susie are like, yeah, fuck you. What's wrong with you? Of course you bring a present. This is a tough one. I do have personal experience with this. My high school girlfriend, we were, I guess, coming up on our 1 year anniversary or whatever that you have in high school, which, I mean, I feel like an idiot now, but anyway, she said, or maybe it was Christmas, I don't know. And she said, don't get me anything. She went over and on, don't get me anything, blah, blah, blah. And like an idiot, I thought she meant it, and I didn't get everything, and she got me. I think it was some nice keychain with our initials on, very nice and thoughtful. And of course, like an idiot, I believed her. So since that day, and I had to learn the hard way, when people say no gifts, what they mean is your ass better show up with a fucking gift. I don't know how Larry makes it through. I mean, he's what, mid-50s at this point, without having learned that, especially in a town that all they talk about is how fake everybody is, and yet Larry, this is totally new to Larry. I Fuck that. I can't give. Come on, Larry, get your head out of your fucking ass. 0-2. I don't give a shit if he does his first O for today. That's some bullshit. What do you don't? I just noticed that Larry, he takes a skewer from a server, and he goes, "Oh, chicken, great," and he starts eating it, but it looks raw. Like it looks raw. I wonder if that'd be a funny thing in scenes if you have people in the background just eating what looks like raw chicken, and see how long it would take for people to notice. Anyway, who gives a shit? Also, I have to say, this era Christine Taylor, Ben Stiller's wife, right up my street. Very lovely. Always had a thing for her. And I also have to say, now that I'm looking at him, Ben Stiller should have gotten a little more credit for being a good-looking dude. I think he's seen as someone who tried to be a leading man, but it didn't quite work or whatever. He was a good-looking dude. He should have worked out a little bit, but anyway, a big crush on Ben Stiller's wife here. I don't know if it'll come up in the episode, but if Ben Stiller doesn't like it, he can just. Also, this episode reveals Ben Stiller is great at being, like, we've seen him be aggressive, funny, like that episode of Friends when he's just an over-the-top asshole, and he's great at it. And he's great here when he's just being a passive-aggressive asshole to Larry. He is great in both of the. He should just always playing asshole. I'm sure he's a super nice guy in real life. Whenever I've heard him or whatever, he seems like a nice guy. But he should only be a total fucking asshole from whenever he acts from now on. Or take my advice, don't take my advice, Ben Stiller. What the fuck do I care? Tell you what I do care about. Season 3 of Xmas Your Enthusiasm sponsor Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Just fucking drink it. Okay, didn't blow up like I was hoping it would, but Susie's all excited about these shitty sweaters she's making. And Larry's just kind of nodding his head, and she's like, "Oh, they're out in my trunk in my car. I'll take you to go look at them." And he just blows. He's like, "I'll see them eventually. Don't worry about it." And she's a little miffed. It's kind of like when she invited him when they had a new house, and she's like, "Hey, I'll give you the tour." And he's like, "Don't worry about it. I know what a house looks like." I'm with Larry on this. He gets his first win, even though I was kind of hoping he'd go through the whole episode without a win. Nobody wants to go out to your fucking car in a parking lot during a party. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it better be like, "Hey, I've got Sofia Vergara naked in my trunk." All right, yeah, then I'll come out to your fucking car and check it out. All right? "Hey, I've got $8 million in $10 bills in my trunk." I'll come out to the fucking parking lot. "Hey, come look at the fucking shitty sweaters I'm stitching together." No thanks. Miss me with that bullshit, Susie. Sorry. Larry gets his first win of the fucking day. Great. I guess the world's on, I don't know if it's fucking tilted axis. Larry 1 and 2 so far. Okay, now Larry gets in a little thing with the blonde guy, Michael, the piano player, who was in a previous episode. They're really funny together. And he's dating some woman. She's actually a famous New York actress who pops up in Only Murders in the Building. Jackie something. Anyway, she's not, I don't want to be nasty, but her whole raison d'etre for being in the episode is she's not easy on the peepers. And yet she's apparently told Michael, who's blind, that she's a model. So he's telling everybody, "Hey, can you believe I'm dating a model?" And Larry's like, he's like, for some reason he feels the need to tell him, "Hey, she's not a model. Matter of fact, she's kind of ugly." I don't know why Larry wants to tell this guy this. If this blind motherfucker, if it makes him happy thinking she's a model, let him think she's a model. What the fuck do you care? And this plays out for a while. Now, it's interesting because it's almost a perfect Curb Your Enthusiasm bit in that it is funny, and it is something Larry David would come up with. This would come out of the Curb lab, but it's ridiculous. It's really over the top, being a real asshole. Like, why would you take that away from this guy? He's already lost his sight. You want to take this away from him? It's unusually cruel for Larry. Usually we like it when Larry does shit like this because it's funny and there's no stakes, because everything's just a reset and everybody's rich anyway. But this isn't a reset. You're really hurting this guy. I don't like the cruelty here. Fuck this. Fuck you, Larry. Okay, now Larry is out in the parking lot looking at Susie's trunk of these shitty sweaters. I get a kick out of the sweaters. And it's kind of a replay, but it's like she asks him what he thinks, and he tells her the truth. He's like, it's not my thing. And it's like, just fucking tell her you like it. I mean, shit. I told you the high school girlfriend story. I gotta. My freshman year of college, I met this girl. Her name was Beth. Beautiful girl from Roanoke or somewhere out there. Beautiful girl. And one night she asked me to come look at some paper she was writing. And like an idiot, I go down there and I critique it. Like I tell her what I think of it, which wasn't great. And like as soon as I get back to my room, her best friend calls me. He's like, "You fucking idiot. You know, you weren't there to read her fucking paper. You know, she likes you, blah, blah, blah." So I totally botched that. I can't for the life of me think of why I'm telling you people this fucking story. Anyway, Larry, again, this is typical. It's frustrating. Just move on with everybody's life. Say you like it. Use one of your $8 billion. Buy one of them. Whatever. If I was feeling chipper, I may give it to you, but fuck this. Just shut the fuck up, Larry. 1-4. You know what? I think this is an express your enthusiasm first. I'm changing that last score. Larry does go on to say that they are nice. They're just not his particular, thing. So he is trying to be nice. You know what? I'm going to ease up a bit. Switch that last one to a W. Instead of 1-4, he's 2-3. Congratulations, Larry. You did it. 2-3. All right. Okay, so now Larry sits down at a table with Susie and a bunch of kids. I guess there were kids at this table this whole time. Okay, that's normal at an adult party. But anyway, they're playing telephone, and while they're whispering to each other, this waitress shows up with beautiful bosoms. Larry gets distracted by them, and next thing you know, apparently he's told the next kid to them that whatever they're saying is, "I like big tits." And I cannot lie. Susie yells at him. They're arguing about it. And Larry tries to say that the kid next to him had said that's what he said. And it's like, Larry, come on. Even if you think the kid did say tits, you can't be the adult at the table that says tits. Even though it sure made my fucking day. I loved it. Sure cheered me up. And in his defense, the waitress, they looked real and they did look spectacular. Sorry, you just can't be saying tits around a table of kids, Larry. So we go to 2-4 for the episode. Okay, now I just saw the scene where Larry is showing Jeff a golf swing, and he stabs Ben Stiller in the eye, which I have to say is gruesome. Over the years, whenever this bit comes up with the skewer, I do always cover my eye. I'd never see it because that is fucked up. Like, that is fucked up. Like, we're going to say what happens later with Ben Stiller, but I mean, he does have a right to be. But how does IMDb get this so fucking wrong? I can't be the adult in the room ever and point this shit out. That is beyond. Why do you exist if you get something so easy, so fucking wrong? Anyway, this will all come up later or whatever, but luckily I'm still really cheered up by the whole big tits thing. So anyway, now at rehearsal, Ben Stiller comes in. He's got an eye patch. He's obviously pissed at Larry, rightfully so. But the first thing he does is start bitching because apparently Larry didn't sing along when everybody was singing Happy Birthday at his party. And it's like, I want to be on Ben Stiller's side because I don't want a skewer going into my eye. But how childish do you feel when you're bitching at a 50-year-old man for not singing out loud? Larry could move his lips like we all do, but how silly do you fucking feel for calling this out with a grown-ass man? Come on, Ben Stiller. You got to be better. That skewer didn't stab you in the fucking brain. Come on now. 3-4, Larry. And now Ben turns it to the whole gifts thing, calling Larry out for not bringing a gift. And while earlier I gave Larry the loss because it's like, dude, bring a fucking gift. You should know fucking better. Again, how fucking childish and petty do you feel for calling someone out for not bringing a gift, especially when you're Ben Ass Stiller? You're a rich motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? How childish do you feel standing there calling Larry out? Now Larry argues, which I'd be like, all right, sorry, whatever. But I gotta give Larry. I can't give Ben Stiller the win here because you just look like a fucking idiot. Act like a normal person and bitch about it to your wife and friends, like, behind Larry's back. Anyway, boy, Larry's coming back. I don't know. I guess I'm just a big fucking softy here. That's my problem. Started out hot, but now I'm a teddy bear. The gooey lava hot chocolate ice cream or something inside of me. That does sound good. 4-4, Larry David in this episode. And don't forget, X Sheer Enthusiasm brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Just fucking drink it. This hot little burst of a scene, and then Ben Stiller pivots immediately to the previous episode. He had sneezed before sticking his hand out for Larry to shake it, so Larry refused to shake his hand, and this has bugged Ben Stiller. It is gross, but Larry, and this is just shake his hand, and then immediately when he's not looking, wipe it and douse it in bleach or whatever. It's just too weird. Like you can go a little while without taking your hand and then rubbing it all over your face or inside your organs where the snot's gonna get. I don't know. I got a rule with Ben on this. It's just outside the realm of even unpolite society. Just shake the hand, douse it with bleach, tell all your friends that Stiller's a fucking asshole or whatever, but don't refuse to shake his hand. That's a tough one to win. So Larry slips back to below 500 here, 4-5. Okay, so now Cheryl's pissed. Larry's trying to defend himself. Richard's niece, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, she shows up, and her whole raison d'etre is she's in town. She's getting her boob job, so she shows up at Larry's door with her reel, and she's gotten her boob job, and she, of course, which is perfectly normal, she makes Larry feel, she makes him feel her tits. I didn't know women did this. Should I just be hanging around outside cosmetic surgeons' offices? It's weird enough. She's like, hey, take a look. That's absurd enough. Like, you could just look from even if it's weird enough. She's like, hey, guy I've met 3 seconds before that's 1,000 years old, and my fake, which is also creepy, uncle's best friend. It's weird enough that with a shirt on, she's like, hey, check him out. Isn't this great? And then every step from there is weirder. Now, in Larry's defense, he did get forced. She did force him to grab her tits. Now, but, Cheryl shows up and sees, even though we literally have video of Larry not wanting to do this, it's tough to defend when you literally have your hands on another woman's tits. So can't give Larry the win for that. So he slips down to 4-6. Okay, so now this becomes an argument. Cheryl and Larry have an arrangement for their 10th year anniversary. Larry gets a night of amorous relations with a lady, as long as he gets it in, so to speak, before midnight of their anniversary. So now Cheryl's trying to turn this into, holding this girl's tits, that takes care of that. And so they're arguing. Larry's like, that doesn't count as sex. And sorry, Cheryl, that's total bullshit. Now you can get rid of the arrangement if you want. Like if you want to say, look, I don't want you having sex with another woman, just get rid of the arrangement. But you cannot say that holding a woman's tits against your will is the same as having sex. I understand these things may feel different to women, but if you think those are the same things, I would love to have sex with you, because those are some low expectations, or you don't understand what sex is, and to be honest, that's even better for me. So that's total bullshit. Sorry, Larry wins that one. Now Cheryl's pissed at him, because as they were arguing about this woman's tits, and Larry's already in trouble for saying tits around this table to kids, a mouse comes running through the room, and of course Larry shrieks, oh, a tit mouse. and Cheryl's like, what the fuck? Why'd you call it a titmouse? You're obsessed with tits. And I gotta agree. Why would you? And it seems so pointless to say titmouse. Nobody says titmouse. This isn't an Elizabeth Gaskell novel from 150 years ago. Normal people would say mouse. So Cheryl's right. It is fucking weird. And Larry, it didn't help your case when not only do you shriek like a woman, but you literally jump up on the kitchen counter or whatever. So you look even dumber. Sorry, Larry. Nobody says titmouse. 5-7 now, Larry. 5-7. Will this episode be Larry's first loss for the season? We'll see. Well, you won't see it. You'll fucking hear it. Why would I say that? I don't know. Now Michael, the blonde piano player's pissed at Larry because, he made him, thanks to Larry, he dumped his girlfriend. They got in a fight, so he broke up with his girlfriend. And he's making Larry kind of help him out with his daily chores or stuff or his routine. And I got to say, I love this guy's, I think he's through maybe 3 episodes overall. I wish he had shown up more because he and Larry are just great together. This guy. Let me get his name real quick. I'm going to talk kind of slowly while I should have had it ready to go. The guy's name is, drum roll please. Shit. Oh, here we go. Michael, I can't even read. His name is Michael on the show. Patrick Kerr. Hilarious. He and Larry are hilarious together. I wish he had done more. Anyway. Okay, so now everybody's showing up at Michael the piano player's, I don't know where he's playing, in some hotel bar or something. And somehow this shitty sweater / shirt / sweatshirt from Larry got from Susie, has passed from Ben. He gave it to Ben Stiller, who gave it to Michael. And Susie's pissed at Larry, who's pissed at Ben. It's like a 3-card money trick of this shitty sweater. Obviously, Larry gets the loss because, why you even just buy a fucking one of these motherfuckers for everybody, or don't buy him at all. And then, plus Susie gives it to him for free anyway. Why are we even doing this fucking dance with rich people bullshit? But I also love it because the sweater itself is so beyond shitty. It's hard to even describe. Plus, she gave it to Larry free, but the price was $100. $100 in 2002 or whatever. That's like fucking what today? $40,000. I mean, I love it. All right, so that finishes Larry for the episode at 5-8. His first loss for the season. Hey, not bad, Larry. You made it to episode 4. And the season total so far is 29-16. Still looking good, but not. I have a feeling the momentum is not going Larry's way. Anyway, once again, thanks everybody for listening to Xmas Your Enthusiasm. Don't forget this season is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Just fucking drink it. All right, see y'all next time. Or I won't see you. I won't see you. You'll hear me next time.